Hello, Cent Warriors. You generally don't need to be a millionaire to invest in Kenya successfully. With 500,000 Kenya shillings, you can invest online or start a profitable business and earn a good return on your investment. Today, I'll share how to invest 500,000 in Kenya for maximum gain. So you've two ways to go about it. If you want minimal involvement in the day-to-day operations, an online investment seems like a good idea. However, starting a business makes more sense if you want to be involved in the day-to-day operations. I'll share all these approaches while giving relevant examples culminating in 11 brilliant investment ideas. Hopefully, you'll find at least one investment idea you can try out in the country, earn a living, and eventually build wealth. Before we continue, Cent Warriors, please support us in our goal for the next few months to reach 50,000 subscribers. We want our tribe to keep growing. Please help us by subscribing and liking the video since this helps YouTube recommend our content more. Don't forget to leave a comment below. Also, be sure to check out the description below this video for more details on the best ways to invest 500,000 in Kenya step by step. Please stay tuned because this is where the video gets exciting. Let's dive into it. As mentioned, you can invest 500,000 Kenya shillings online or start a business. Let's break down the ideas to help you understand what to do. Here's how to invest 500,000 in Kenya online. 1. Money market funds. Money market funds involve investing in short-term and low-risk profile securities like bank deposits, treasury bonds, treasury bills, fixed deposits, commercial papers, and commercial bonds. These funds typically have a higher yield rate than traditional savings accounts. And as I mentioned, they are low risk. Overall, you don't need much to invest in money market funds in Kenya, as options like Mali, Etika, and Zimele funds allow you to start with an investment of 100 Kenya shillings. As for the yield rate, most of these options average an effective annual yield rate of 10 to 17%, which is quite impressive. 2. REITs. While it's almost impossible to invest in physical real estate in Kenya with only 500K, it is more than enough to invest in real estate investment trusts or REITs. REITs are companies that pool money from their members and invest it in lucrative real estate. Most REITs in Kenya invest in rentals, shopping complexes, health centers, office buildings, and storage facilities. Ideally, we've two types of REITs. Income REITs, also known as I-REITs, which invest in rental income properties, and a good example is Stanlib I-REIT. Development REITs, also known as D-REITs, which invest in land and other development projects such as the Wetu Hostel project. The advantage of REITs is that they require a small investment. For example, an option like the Fahari I-REIT allows you to start with an investment as small as 1,000 Kenya shillings. That means you can buy a lot of units or shares with 500,000, which means a better investment return. 3. Company shares. Do you dream of owning a company, even as a minor shareholder? Then invest in company shares. You can visit the Nairobi Securities Exchange online platform to see which stocks are doing well. With company shares comes the opportunity to earn dividends and stock gains, which is passive income. Overall, you don't need much investment to buy shares in Kenya. For example, Safaricom shares require buying at least 500 units. The last time I checked, a unit cost 20 Kenya shillings, meaning the minimum share investment is 10,000 Kenya shillings. In addition to that, you need to deposit a non-refundable registration fee of 10,000 Kenya shillings and a monthly contribution of 3,000 Kenya shillings. So, you can get started with around 25,000 Kenya shillings, but with a budget of 500K, you can buy more shares, which you can sell and earn a return of about 0.5 to 1 Kenya shilling per share. 4. Sackos. Sackos are another online investment vehicle to consider for passive income. They pay dividends and offer other advantages, such as loan access and investment opportunities. With Sackos comes a saving culture and a higher return on investment. Some of the best Sackos in Kenya include Nyati Sacco, Magadi Sacco, Tower Sacco, Mombasa Port Sacco, and Biashara Sacco. In recent years, all these Sackos have averaged a dividend on share capital rate of 18 to 21%, which is quite impressive. 5. Government securities. Another way to earn passive income from online investments is to buy government securities. Government securities are loans that a government obtains from its people and pays back. So you loan the government by investing in treasury bills and bonds in Kenya. On the one hand, treasury bills are short-term investments with a maturity profile of 3 to 12 months where you pay a discount. Once the maturity arrives, you receive the total face value. The minimum investment for treasury bills is 100,000 Kenya shillings. On the other hand, treasury bonds are mid to long-term investments with a maturity profile of 1 to 30 years that pay interest every 6 months. The minimum investment is 50,000 Kenya shillings. Regarding returns, 10-year government bonds have averaged a yield rate of 11.45 to 19.5% over the past few years, that is from July 31, 2019 to March 18, 2024. The rate as of May 6, 2024 was 18.01%. Now, if you prefer venturing into physical investments, here are business ideas you can start with 500,000 Kenya shillings or less. 6. Cooking gas business. Most Kenyans nowadays use LPG gas for cooking, which means there's an endless demand for cooking gas at home. With 500K, you can start a cooking gas business in your neighborhood or anywhere with a ready market. The minimum investment for such a business is 50K, but you can always have more stock with an initial capital of 500K. As for the profit margin, you can average 350 to 500 Kenya shillings per 6-kilo gas cylinder and 800 to 1,000 Kenya shillings per 13-kilo gas cylinder. 7. Motorcycle spare parts. Business. With more motorcycles today than ever before comes the opportunity to run a successful motorcycle spare part business in Kenya. You can opt for the most popular motorcycle brands like Bajaj Boxer, Honda, TVS, and Captain. You require a minimum investment of about 250K to start a motorcycle spare parts business in Kenya. Hence, 500K gives you more leverage to get more stock. The profit margin for this kind of business is about 2K to 7K per day. 8. Photography business. The demand for photographers rises daily. There's much to do, from events and weddings to wildlife and portrait photography. You can even do stock photography, earning commissions from photo downloads, and the income is passive. A good photography business in Kenya will cost at least 250K Kenya shillings if you factor in the rent, premise customization, license, permit, and supplies. Speaking of supplies, you need a quality camera, lenses, computer, photo printer, tripods, and lighting, among others. With photography, you can make 30K to 100K a month. 9. Bookshop business. Though Kenya is not a reading nation, there will always be a ready market for books, especially for school-going kids. Thus, you can use your 500K to start a bookshop business. The minimum investment for such a business is 300K, which means you can use the additional 200K for extra stock. Earnings-wise, you can make 10 to 35% per book sale, which isn't bad. The best part about a bookshop business is that you can also integrate other businesses, such as photocopying and printing, M-Pesa, and cyber. 10. Laundry business. We all know about our local mama fua, or in-home cleaners, and the typical laundromat where we take our clothes for cleaning and ironing. But still, there's a home laundromat where you pick up dirty clothes from clients, wash and iron them at home, and deliver them to the client. You can decide to do any of these. In all cases, you don't have to do the laundry. You can hire people, including mama fua, and buy the right supplies, such as a washing machine and an iron box. The 500K should be more than enough, as the minimum investment for this venture is about 200K. Generally, a profitable laundry business in Kenya has an estimated monthly return of 50k Kenya shillings. 11. Phone accessories business. Now that most people can access mobile phones, they always look for accessories like phone chargers, earphones, phone cases, screen guards, protectors, flash drives, adapters, and USB data cables. Thus, you can start a phone accessories business in Kenya. The minimum investment for such a business is 100k, so you'll still have some money left for more stock. As for the earnings, you can average 30k to 100k per month. Now click the link in the description below to check out smart ways you can invest 500k in Kenya. See you in the next video.